Hi, my name is Jordan Ames. I'm a realtor with eXp Realty here in Northern Nevada. I'm also a owner and operator of two different short-term rentals in Washoe County, specifically Incline Village, Nevada, which is North Lake Tahoe, and wanted to give you kind of a 30,000 foot view of the short-term rental permit process regulations as of today's date, which is November 19th, 2021. So, Incline Village, which is a part of unincorporated Washoe County, same county as Reno and Sparks, they adopted some restrictions to help facilitate safety, nuisance, trash, parking issues, and this is kind of an overview of what we've got currently. There are some changes that are being proposed, which I'm a big fan of. I'll give you an update on that as well. So to start off with, you need a permit to operate a short-term rental, Airbnb, VRBO, whatever platform you're going to be operating on. And what they define as short-term rental is anything 28 days or less. So some things to consider. You can purchase property in Incline Village or Crystal Bay, which is kind of the markets I'm talking about here. There's different regulations for Douglas County, which is the southern part of the lake on the Nevada side. Reach out to me if you have questions on that, but this is specifically about Incline Village and Crystal Bay. Basically, you need a permit to operate, and the restrictions on it are you have to pass building codes inspection. You also have to do what's called a best management practices, which is backflow preventers on the irrigation and water lines. Usually you'll need to have the North Lake Tahoe Fire District come out and do an inspection to make sure that you're within compliance there. The building inspection mostly revolves around health and safety, so interconnected smoke and carbon monoxide detectors. They also come and verify the square footage of the property. Currently, the amount of people that you can host in the property is one person for every 200 square feet of habitable space. That does not include bathrooms, closets, hallways, where the kitchen counters are, etc. So, a lot of properties that cuts out a ton of square footage that you would normally see, on a multiple listing service or on Zillow. The square footage is listed, so you can't just take that and divide it by 200. For example, one of our properties is just under 1,400 square feet and two bedrooms, two large bedrooms with a living space, kitchen, dining, and we can only advertise for 4 people. The property could comfortably sleep 6. Realistically, a lot of people would cram 8 in there. We do have bunk beds with a queen, and then in the primary bedroom there's a king. So 6 I think is very reasonable, but per the restrictions right now we can only advertise for 4. The proposed change that is going to be coming up here is changing it to 2 people per bedroom plus 1 person for every additional 200 square feet of habitable space outside of the bedrooms. And the reason that they're doing this is because a lot of the places in Incline are kind of small, like the condos. There's several condo complexes where you'll have a 3-bedroom condo that's 1,000 square feet or less, and there's no way you're going to be able to get 6 people in there per their current regulations. So that's why they're revisiting this, because it is pretty restrictive on how people can use the property and how many people they can fit in there safely. And really that's what the restriction was put in place in the first place for, was to make sure that people weren't cramming 10, 15 people into a 2 or 3 bedroom residential property, causing a ton of other issues, plus just the health and safety. So those are kind of the high level issues that you're going to need to do. There's a permit process. You have to pay a permitting fee to start. And then once you have your permit, there is an annual permitting fee that you have to pay. So I'm very versed in this. Obviously you have to worry about the Washoe County regulations, but there's also the HOA. So if you purchase in a condominium where there's HOA, you need to make sure that that's allowed, and also make sure that there's nothing on the books with HOA minutes that maybe they might be revisiting that. So if you have questions, if you're interested in buying a short-term rental property, maybe as a vacation property, but you want to also maximize the time when you're not able to use it, which is what we do, I'd love to chat with you, be a resource for you. So feel free to reach out, and happy to answer any questions. Take care.